Fate needs you, Proxy. Fate has noticed your talent for altering destiny. Reality hangs in the balance, as does the future of Apocrypha and Nirn. Hence I bring a message from Hermaeus Mora, the one who knows. Mora offers you a purpose, an aspiration dark and heavy. We are bound together by a common danger. Enemies of Hermaeus Mora threaten his realm of oblivion, and in so doing pose a threat to the mortal world as well. Therefore Mora sent me to meet you here and secure your cooperation. Only a mortal Proxy can deal with the threat and save both Apocrypha and Nirn. The fates of both realms are linked, and you are the key to preserving reality. Without you, everything unravels. Help avert this disaster, and Mora will reward you. The one who knows instructed me to give you this, a condensate of planar potentialities. You will not understand. It is ink. Take it to the Redrith cistern, a ruin near the city. Pour the ink into the water, and your path will be made clear.
Fortune favor you, my friend. Ha Most excellent. It appears you have no... Farewell, my good friend.
That went poorly. And no weaknesses? Well, not for long.
Step forth, mortal. Know that you stand in the presence of Hermaeus Mora. We must converse. Laramil has done well, and brought fate's chosen into my unrelenting gaze. All it concerns beginnings and endings, secrets too dangerous to reveal, and the stability of the threads of fate. Hidden rivals threaten my realm, and thereby threaten all of reality. If they succeed, fate will unravel and doom both our worlds. I am the golden eye of fate and the keeper of whispers. Knowledge and memory are my domains. How this threat eludes me, I do not know. But you are the key to preserving Apocrypha. I have foreseen it, and in doing so, you shall save the mortal realm. Let Laramil guide you, as she can perceive the threads of fate without undue mental anguish. They converge in 3 locations, places of revelation. Meet her in the Necron Bindery, in the mortal city of the same name. Now, let us seal our covenant. The 3 glyphics before you contain the concepts necessary to create a contract to bind us. I submit to this as a promise of cooperation. You may serve as my proxy without fear of harming your own interests. Now, take the glyphics, combine them. Do you know so little, mortal? Apocrypha is my domain, a plane of oblivion I have shaped to my needs. And this plane, the mortal realm, some refer to it as Nirn. As for the connection, just know that if Apocrypha falls, Nirn will cease to exist. The scholars and mystics of your world call me a Daedric prince. What you see is only an aspect of my true self, for the mortal mind cannot contain the whole of me. This form suffices. Your mind must remain intact for you to be of use to fate. Precious little. They are shadows that vanish under my scrutiny. Obscure figures that somehow hide from my gaze. It is disconcerting. Never have I been so blind. Every possible fate unfolds before me. They all lead to an event I thought erased from chance eons ago. If this course isn't altered, Apocrypha falls, reality unravels, and Nirn is destroyed. This enemy eludes me, but you are my secret advantage. That is the reason fate chose you. Your instinctual ability to succeed no matter the obstacles placed before you, no matter the odds. Follow the threads I selected for Laramil. See where they lead. That is the key to saving both our realms. It is for your peace of mind, mortal. I offer to bind myself, to give you the power to constrain my actions, so that you may trust me. The contract also marks you as my proxy. That could prove beneficial in some places you must travel. Fate takes many paths, mortal. Find Laramil in Necron, and choose wisely.
Believe she just threw me out. What am I going to do?
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we talk?
Quality merchandise.
No rest for the weary.
Welcome to my safe house, Proxy. Meeting Hermaeus Mora represents a rare honor. The one who knows materializes in a delimited projection. He chooses to manifest before few mortals. The threads upon which reality dangles are precarious indeed. What did Mora impart to you? And so I shall. The one who knows traced 3 crucial events to this area. Investigate each, and he believes we can expose the conspirators moving against Apocrypha. We may even stop them before the ultimate threat takes shape. I do not know. I was only presented with what was required to bring you to the right place at the right moment. You must determine why fate needs you in each location, then take the appropriate action. Many possible futures branch from every mortal choice. If we know the consequences of our choices, it changes the outcome. Therefore, Hermaeus Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, the rest is up to you. The threads of fate lead to 3 locations in this region. The necropolis of Necrom, the old tower of Telrendis, and the town of Alavelis. I shall open a portal to each, investigate them, and return here to the Necrom bindery when you are done. Your choice must be your own, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora was clear about that. There. 3 paths are now arrayed before you. Which will you pick? The threads of fate lead to 3 a reasonable and prudent request. I shall provide what details I can, but I know little more than you do. Local history and politics are not my usual area of study. Which Necrom serves as a center for the ancient Dunmer practice of ancestor worship, a strange custom. The monks of the necropolis, called the Keepers of the Dead, tend the catacombs beneath the city. They guide the faithful in venerating their forebears. Telrendis is one of the many mushroom towers that dot this land. They usually serve as domiciles of Telvanni wizards who wield formidable magic. But this tower is abandoned. Interesting. Fate dictates that when you go there, I shall accompany you. Alavelis is a minor settlement whose only claim to fame is its malachite quarry, a glass mine, as the Dunmer refer to it. That thread of fate vibrates with particular intensity. What you shall find there, I cannot say, but I urge caution, Proxy. Come, Proxy. Fate dictates that I join you at this location. The threads of fate draw both of us to this place, Proxy. Telrendis, once the home of a powerful Telvanni magister named Meln the Mouthless, but now abandoned. From what I could ascertain, no one knows what happened to the wizard of this tower. That has yet to be determined. One of the strands of fate revealed to me converges at this location. More than that, Hermaeus Mora expects us to learn for ourselves. Of the 3 sites, this one requires that I be on hand to assist you. I never said it was more important, just that fate requires both of us here. More than that, we shall need to determine. I do sense a lingering presence, a connection to Apocrypha. Help me investigate this place, and Hermaeus Mora will reward you. I wish to survey the tower and its grounds. The threads of fate hang over this place like cobwebs of possibility and consequence. Let us explore the center of the compound and see where those threads take us. The Telvanni are one of the great Dunmer houses. They focus on magic and the arcane arts, and they consider power, ruthlessness, and ambition to be paramount. We must be careful in our dealings with them, for they are nothing if not dangerous. Yes, but I could not learn much. just that he owns this tower, but has not been seen in some time. The place is considered abandoned. He was a Telvanni Magister, the highest rank in the house, second only to the Archmagister. Telvanni Masters and Magisters avoid undue socializing, fearing threats from all directions. So they appoint agents to represent them, mouths. Meln eschewed the practice, hence they called him Mouthless. I expect his tower to be a fortress.
Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of work before.
How can we honor our ancestors if the necropolis is closed?
The abbot ordered the closure for your own good, citizen. Curate Gedane, make sure no one enters.
Prelate? Oh, of course. No one enters the necropolis.
The necropolis is closed? Who ever heard of such a thing?
Something about this doesn't feel right. Sorry, friend, but the necropolis is closed today. And by order of the abbot, it seems. We've never turned away the families of the dead before, but if the rumors about illness are true, plague isn't something to be treated lightly. When Prelate Forum and his aides arrived, my fellow keepers of the dead were plagued with a strange malady. I was away when the disease struck, and I haven't been allowed back inside since. The prelate said the abbot ordered the closure, but Prelate Forum arrived from the temple, and suddenly my fellow monks fell ill. We were never notified of a visit, and besides, Forum isn't our usual prelate. Never even heard of him. If you can help, I can make sure you're compensated, I think. Fate must have led you here, friend. Prelate Forum arrived aboard the Stormwing. If you can find out where they boarded the ship, it might tell us something. Talk to the portmaster at the harbor, while I deal with any pilgrims that come by.
Good day, Suryo. Stranger in town? I'll be happy to show you around Necrom for a little coin, just as soon as I finish up with my current client. She has a lot of questions about the ways we honor our ancestors.
I took time away from work to explore Necrom, but I'm afraid I didn't give myself enough time. I'd stay for the rest of the season if I could.
does that lay about Randus? Absent again. Not now, stranger. My assistant never showed up for work today, and I've got my hands full directing cargo bound for both land and sea. Plague. That's not a word to toss around lightly. What proof do you have? Look, illness is a part of life when you work with the dead. I'm surprised the Keepers of the Dead aren't sick more often. Plague can be serious, but I need more than your word to shut down the port or quarantine the city. Sorry, I can't let you wander around unattended on a ship under my watch. And since my assistant Randus never showed up for work today, I have no one available to escort you. Without Port Agent Randus or more substantial proof, I can't help you. Port Agent Randus likes to fish at a little cove south of the city, even when he's supposed to be working. Tell him to get his arse back here and I'll let you look around the Stormwing. Just be careful. The wildlife along the coast can be dangerous.
Lots of little autos today. Not a bad catch, I guess.
Forgive me.
Thank you, ancestors, for your efforts, and know that I will build the foundation for those who come after me.
A fascinating application of the technique.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two.
The necropolis is closed? That's never happened before.
We Keepers of the Dead understand your frustration. I'm sure.
I don't feel so good. Should have stayed in bed. I usually have this spot all to myself. Well, you can have it today, stranger. I don't feel up to fishing. Good luck to you. I'm going back to bed. Did she? Not the first time the portmaster sent someone to fetch me. But you can tell her I won't be much help today. I fell ill after inspecting the Stormwing when it arrived in the port the other day. Now that you mention it, the air in the lower hold smelled unhealthy. And the passengers kind of gave me a bad feeling, though I can't rightly say why. Look, tell the portmaster I'm sick and can't work today. For once, that's the truth.
Oh, fair Lithasa. This is hard. What rhymes with Lithasa?
You again, and without that good-for-nothing lazy Randus in tow. Ugh, I told you before, I don't have any time to waste on nonsense today. Well enough to go fishing, but too sick to work. A likely story. Ugh, I should drop First you shout plague. Then I hear that several of the dock workers who unloaded the Stormwing took ill. Now Randus. All right, go investigate the Stormwing. If you find anything incriminating, I want to hear about it.
What's going on with the Stormwing? Nobody wants to go near that ship.
Good question. I hear it's full of skeevers that arrived with the prelate from the temple.
Interesting. No one's gone near it since the temple priests disembarked. Leave them around.
Probably cultists of some sort. That's my...
ancestor won't use it anyway.
You're back. I was worried maybe you were back. If I have to turn away one more family... Did you learn anything at the Stormwing about a sickness or a plague? And did the temple really send Prelate Forum to the necropolis? An imposter? Let me see what you found. I knew there was something wrong the moment I saw the prelate. Oh, I suppose I should call him Blightcrown. What kind of name is that? And what does a devotee of Pariite want in the necropolis? All sorts of relics and heirlooms are stored in the catacombs with the ancestors. And with Pariite cultists loose inside, Abbot Ilvel and the Keepers are in terrible danger. We need to get into the necropolis. But how? The main door is locked. I don't. Wait! When I wanted to slip out after curfew, I used the cellar that connects to the city's underways. I doubt Blightcrown or his attendants know about it. Meet me in the tunnel behind the necropolis. I think I can get us inside from there. The entrance to the underways is on the west side of the necropolis. You'll find the cellar door in an alcove on your right. I'll post a notice about the closure and join you there. We can't let Pariite's cult rummage through the catacombs. I'll meet you in the underways. Over here, friend. I rarely use trapdoor. You go first. No one around, just as I hoped. The chapel is through the doorway and up the stairs. To the right, friend. The door to the chapel is at the end of the hall. Locked? The chapel is never locked. Can you pick it? If not, Curate Zancon leaves his key on a shelf to the northwest. Those sensors, whatever they're emitting, reeks. Destroy the sensors. They're sickening these keepers.
I don't know anything about a fulcrum.
Abbot Ilvel
Please.
is in danger. Prelate Farum put one of those foul sensors in his chamber.
No, I know nothing of Prior Durdren's tomb. Leave me be.
They ask so many questions. Please, help the others.
That's all of them. Let's go check on Abbot Ilvel. Blightcrown is with the Abbot? His chambers are to the north when we're done here. The Abbot! Destroy that foul censer, friend!
No, Prelate, stop. Fulcrum Obscura.
How insidious. Blightcrown made the Keepers of the Dead sick so he could question them in their fevered state. And also he could find some old relic hidden in the necropolis? Why go to all the trouble? Hermaeus Mora? The Keepers of the Dead have nothing to do with the Lord of Secrets. And I never heard of anything called the Fulcrum Obscura. Wait, how do you know all this? Are you a cultist too? Endangers Nirn? I'm just a minor curate working in the necropolis. Feuds between Daedric princes are beyond me. Still, I want to help. Finding anything... Prior Durdren founded the necropolis and our order. Abbot Ilvel idolized him. Told me the prior was obsessed with Necrom's history and had received a special charge from Lord Vivec. There's a key to the catacombs in the desk. Hurry, friend. Take the key from the desk and head to the catacombs. The door is through the chapel and to the north. I'll stay with Abbot Ilvel. Do what I can until he recovers. Just be careful. The door to the catacombs is through the chapel and to the north. Prior Durdren's tomb is deep inside.
Blessed pox, the Prior's tomb should be here somewhere.
Keep looking. Like crowns and mounds, we find the relic.
Fulcrum Obscura. Wait. Someone approaches Tovasard. Quick, take the relic.
The relic broke. Still, this portion contains the power we need. I leave our guests to you, Blightcrown.
The time to hide is over. Behold Blightcrown, most favored priest of Peryite. I leave you with a blessing from the Prince of Pestilence.
You're back. Look, Abbot Ilvel is awake and feeling much better.
Is this the one, Gadain? You saved many lives, friend. Come, talk with me. Young Gadain, interest. Gadain, go with this adventurer. Retrieve the stolen piece of Fulcrum Obscura. You need to see more of the world anyway.
Go? But... yes, I never traveled far from Necrom. Barely left the Telvanni Peninsula, and that was just one trip to Mournhold with Abbot Ilvel. The Necrom Bindery? I thought that place was abandoned. Of course I'll meet you there. Oh, and the Abbot authorized me to give you this. For exposing Blightcrown and saving the necropolis. They got away with part of the relic, but we'll get it back.
Your work here is done, Proxy. Still, we...
Wait, hold on. Headed to Ald Isra. Mortal, why do you bear the mark of the Great Eye? Mortals, you scurry around obsessed with your petty affairs and then you die. But you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora. Have you come to replace me in my task? That would be typical. Wait, were you sent to help me with the cultists? Before you die? Not much to tell. I just arrived myself. This mortal served the Great Eye, but he died before he could tell me about the other Daedric cultists that scamper about. They're creating an intolerable contradiction in reality. Makes my tentacles ache. Something here undermines a fate recorded by Hermaeus Mora. Likely foolish mortals trying to change what has already been written. To fix this, I could use some help. It's common knowledge that mortals prize gold. 8 men, I'll give you some. I'd prefer to sit back and wait for entropy to claim us all, but I suppose we must do something. Let's survey the town. See if anyone survived and try to determine what the cultists want here. Oh, and despite my size, I'm good in a fight. You'll see. No more dreams. No more nightmares.
What a horrible noise you mortals make. Where's it coming from?
No, stay back! I need to wake up. Are you real? Not another one of those awful dreams. And you look undisturbed. Don't you hear the terrible whispers? It started when a stranger came to town, a Tilvani master. She offered to pay. Are you real? It started when everyone in the village was given a job in the mine. Then others came. Masons and additional...
I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. Mortal, let me aid you.
Are you...
Nightmares. Sounds like Prince Vermina, all right. We should investigate this Green Glass Inn. How disappointing. Another name that overpromises and underdelivers. Master Xiao Rennie. Are you familiar with this mortal? The Dreamcarvers plan to strike at Apocrypha? Oh, that must be the disturbance in fate that brought me here. I assumed this would turn out to be some pointless mortal delusion. A minor contradiction easily resolved. But Oblivion gateways and Daedric shrines, and plans to invade Apocrypha? Ugh. This might take longer than I thought. Clearly, the cult used the mine to construct a portal to Apocrypha for the express purposes of invading my master's realm. They also sent stone to restore a Daedric shrine, most likely one devoted to Periite or Vermina. But who's Master Xiao Rennie? Doors in Apocrypha lead to secrets and knowledge. Something this Torvasard saw in a dream? Is that why Vermina is involved? I suppose we should investigate the mine next. Just make sure I don't get mutilated. Most of the time, the research I undertake is wasted. But my study of the area indicated that the mine runs underneath the village. The entrance lies to the east. Why do you bear the mark of...
No arched gateway here. I suppose we'll need to go deeper inside. Malachite. Volcanic glass that absorbs magicka under the right conditions. A good choice for building a gateway to oblivion. Some of the missing villagers. Mortals should have the decency not to leave their empty husks lying about.
It's
an arched gateway. It's inactive, but I can detect the lingering energy of Apocrypha in the air. It must have closed recently. Look around, mortal. We need more information before I attempt to activate this gateway. We're too late. It's... This is bad. But at least we have the invocation needed to activate the gateway. Contradictions cling to those tools like void ticks adhere to a watcher's tentacles. Leave them for now. I suppose we have no choice. We need to activate the gateway and follow Hermaeus Mora's enemies to Apocrypha. Such heroics aren't usually part of my duties, but so it goes. I'll open the portal. Then in we go. Did I use the wrong words, mortal? My investigation is incomplete. To find out what the hidden kindred seek in my master's realm, I must follow them. And since you agreed to assist me, you must follow me. I like it less than you, believe me. Did I use the wrong? Ready yourself, mortal. Now what was that invocation? By seventh Umbra and the dismal name, I bid thee open Cephaliart's fane. Behold, Apocrypha. Don't look up, mortal. I understand your kind find our sky disturbing. Let me see. Head south. They went that way. Here, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Poor Watcher. The invaders can't be too far ahead. Husk hasn't dissipated yet. The trail continues to the west, mortal. Olivesians, mortal. The contradiction they were compelled to create hangs heavy in the air.
The trail continues west. Trail leads directly to the Tranquil Catalog. Oh no. Pick up the pace, mortal.
Hold, intruder. I failed to stop your allies, but I won't allow any more of you to enter the catalog. Pardon my impertinence. Now I see that you bear the mark of Hermaeus Mora, and travel with one of the great Ice Watchlings. Have you come to aid us, stranger? Invaders forced their way into the Tranquil Catalog. I think they were devotees of Periite and Vermina, but how could that be? And Dreamcarver Dremora accompanied them. They killed or drove off my fellow ciphers. I am a humble cipher, a mortal scribe in service to the Great Eye. This is the Tranquil Catalogue, a register and index of the contents of Apocrypha. Hermaeus Mora's enemies could wreak havoc with the information stored here. They scattered once they broke into the catalogue, but two headed toward the Pool of Inquiry, a Dreamcarver Kinreeve and a second Dremora with markings the likes of which I've never seen. Please, you bear the Great Eye's mark. Stop them.
The Pool of Inquiry? I know the way, mortal.
Only Hermaeus Mora's most trusted followers and scribes are allowed access to the Tranquil Catalog. But if the Hidden Kindred and their Dremora allies know about the Pool of Inquiry, we must hurry, mortal. It's an index of sorts. Whatever the Hidden Kindred seek in Apocrypha, they must not know where to find it. So they've come to the catalog to get an exact location. The Pool of Inquiry contains such information, if they know how to retrieve it. If they escape before we catch up to them, then we do what they did. Use the Pool of Inquiry to find them. The waters contain a record of everything in Apocrypha, which now includes these enemies of the Great Eye. Invaders in the Tranquil Catalog? What a calamity. Light Crown serves Periite, but orders the Hidden Kindred to work with Vermina? Strange allies indeed. The invaders shattered the portal's seal. We need to follow them to the Pool of Inquiry. I was afraid of this. The invaders use the sacred tears. Look around. Without them, we can't use the pool. These portals lead to the shrines where we can find more of the sacred tears. Vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. Mortal, let me aid you. Ugh. More of the invaders. It will take forever to put the catalog back in order. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Here, mortal, let Apocrypha smite your foe. Mortal, let me aid you. The mortals of Skyrim know the Great Eye is Hermaeus Mora. Gather the sacred tears. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. me aid you. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. Great Eye, call on me. Hermora is the Great Eye's name among the Khajiit. Gather the tears, mortal. Let Apocrypha smite your foe. Mortal, let me aid you. Be careful. Dream carvers and hidden kindred lurk around every corner. I am a vessel of the Great Eye. Call on me. Mortal, let me aid you. Here, mortal, let Apocrypha smite your foe. The Ayleids called my master Hir Mamora. Pity they're long gone. I found them interesting. Hands. I'm not jealous at all. Now take the tears and place them in the pool. Reveals our goal? Tranquil Archives. Enter the pool and it will take us there. Tranquil Archives, one of the main repositories for Hermaeus.
This is the Glyphic. Now I know where to find Commander of the Dream. Your prince helped me remember, despite your predilections, Ren. Excessive and pointless, but I am what I came for. I'm
You will beg me to kill you, mortal. Their meanest nightmares fight beside me, mortal.
Closer, mortal. A smack from Fate's tentacle can free you.
You survived. Perhaps this will be a challenge after all. Let us see how you handle a night terror.
Let me hit you with a tentacle, mortal.
Impossible! No mortal can best me! I will remember you, mortal.
I suppose I need to activate this bridge for you. It would be easier for both of us if you could just float. Torvasard has already accessed the knowledge preserved in this glyphic. We should find out what it contains. 3 tomes emerged from the glyphic. Read them, mortal. The Pact Primordial prohibits Daedric. Torvasard said he was trying to lamenting. These tomes were reluctant to dispense their glyphics endure for eternity. One concerned the Pact Primordial. Could they be seeking? No. The Pact refers to ancient laws that bind the Daedric. The invaders found a way to enter Apocrypha undetected. Perhaps they hope to open a path for one or more of the rival princes? That would be disastrous. There's nothing more we can do here. It's time to exit the Tranquil Catalog. One moment, and I'll conjure up a portal. It appears we're in no immediate danger. We can speak here, mortal. I've never faced such a convoluted contradiction of fate before. While we learned the cause of the incongruity, I wasn't able to make the necessary corrections, unfortunately. At least we chased off Torvasard and defeated the Kinreeve. You want to help me? What a strange mortal you are. But resourceful. I'm not sure I would have learned anything at all without your assistance. Here's the gold I promised. You earned it. This problem bears contemplation. I'll find you again soon. Farewell. Wait. My master, Hermaeus Mora, wants to speak with you, mortal. He will use me as his vessel.
Know that the Prince of Secrets addresses you, chosen of fate. I can observe through my watchling's eyes, speak through them, even act through them when necessary. You and Scroot uncovered a threat before even I became aware of it. That concerns me. But you and Scroot were not fooled. For that, I give you a gift, so that I may better aid you against this ongoing threat to my realm and yours. I will make this watchling available to you for the duration of our agreement. Now, Laramil comes.
I came as soon as I heard Proxy. I knew what Hermaeus Mora predicted, but I never truly imagined One more thread of fate to investigate, Proxy. Take this portal and see where it leads.
Until a guard comes along and asks to see a permit. Then what? Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of work before?
Ho there, traveler! Can you help me?
Dusksabers here. Careful, Proxy. These vampire mercenaries opposed us when we searched for the Emerald Glyphic. The vampire mercenaries. The tower's defenses have them well occupied. Feel the current of fate flow through you.
Master Shelready, the tower's defenses continue to oppose us.
Melmo's thorough, I'll give him that. Any word from the tower?
No progress yet. I'll keep you informed.
See that you do, Captain. You there, come forward. You aren't with the Dusksabers.
A Telvanni master. Speak with her, Proxy.
I expected... Abandoned yet? Oh, the Telvanni Magister who owned this place. He's been missing for decades. The old fool possessed a book that I expected to have Telrendis all to myself today. And you're certainly not one of Captain Xenphis' vampire mercenaries. So, who are you, and why have you come to this tower? Abandoned, yes, but not without its defenses. Telrendis is a dangerous place, Fla. I advise you not to interfere with the Dusksabers. And it seems Meln the Mouthless left Telrendis well protected, as my mercenaries can testify. Oh, the Telvanni Magister who owned this place. He's been missing for decades. The old fool possessed a book that I very much want to add to my library. Scavenge if you will, as long as you understand the book is mine. Now, why are you really here? Indeed. You don't look like a Daedric cultist. Running errands for Daedra is frowned upon in most lands, but I appreciate your honesty. My Dusksabers are stymied, and Meln warded his tower against other Telvanni such as myself. Perhaps you can help. Find a way into the tower and breach Meln's defenses so I can recover the book I seek. You can then attend to your business with the gratitude of a Telvanni master. So what do you say? Do we have an agreement? I suggest you begin with the old Telrendis Hall, to the southwest of this camp. Captain Xenphis reports that his Dusksabers are having a difficult time there. If you can succeed where they have so far failed, I will make it worth your while.
That Telvanni bears watching, but the tower remains the crux of our investigation here. Let us find a way in.
Let fate renew your vigor.
The current of fate shall revitalize. A magical ward seals that door. What happened here, mercenary?
What happened here? The ward killed my comrade. Not easy to do to a Dusksaber. I thought we had little to fear from old tricks and traps, but look what happened to my comrade. Dead as the last swit who stepped out of line across the Dusksabers. Speaking of, who are you and what are you doing here? Nalia tried to push through the ward on that door. The note over there suggests that something in this room disarms the trap. Clearly, she guessed wrong. I think this strange lens is part of the puzzle. We found it by the note. Here, you take it. We obviously weren't able to figure it out. I'll be damned if I try to use it again. If Shareni sent you, by all means, be my guest. I'm just going to stand back here.
Lenses such as that can reveal hidden things. Look through it, Proxy. Look for anything glowing. That should be the switch to dispel the ward.
The ward is gone. Master Shalreni must be informed at once.
This is our opportunity. Lead the way, Proxy. This portal should take us to the tower. We have reached the lower level of the tower. There should be more portals to take us higher, Proxy.
Dare enter the Tower of Meln, Magister of the Telvanni? Turn back or be destroyed!
A spirit. Ignore it and keep going, Proxy.
You aid that thief and liar, Shalreni Barrow? Provoke me at your own risk, intruder!
Interesting. The spirit seems aware of Master Shalreni's attempt.
As if murdering me wasn't insult enough! Now she sends you to steal my book!
Is this...
Prepare to face the fury of Meln the Mouthless, Magister of the Telvanni! Or we could have a nice chat and discuss this like civilized people.
A reasonable request. Speak to the spirit, Proxy.
If there's one thing I learned in death, it's how foolish the living can be. I know all that passes in my home, intruder. I heard your bargain with that so-called Master Shalreni Barrow. You have given my murderer access to my tower. Why does the Telvanni do anything? Ambition, power, greed. 20 years ago, I stood in Shalreni's path, an obstacle to the higher rank she craved. She requested a meeting. Instead of negotiating, she killed me and tried to steal my prized possession. Oh, just all the contingencies I had in place. With my last breath, I banished her from the tower and set all the wards and defenses. They held perfectly well. Until you mucked everything up. She'll have no trouble stealing my black book now. The Tormenting Eye, a tome of forbidden secrets. I see Hermaeus Mora's mark on you and your companion. If you don't know about the black books, she can tell you more. Shalreni Barrow is careless in her pursuit of power. She must not possess my book. Two things protect my book. The spell of illegibility I cast upon it, and the fact that without my aid, it will take her time to break the spell on her own. Still, I'd rather she never get her hands on it. Stop her, and I'll find a way to reward you.
The thread becomes clear. Hermaeus Mora sent us to recover the Black Book.
The Black Book is mine. And with this soul gem, I also have this miserable spirit. Meln comes with me.
And I thought this day couldn't get any worse!
I knew a Telvanni master would be formidable. Come, Proxy. We have plans to make. The threads of fate here are tied to three things. Master Shalreni, Meln the Mouthless, and the Black Book. That was the connection to Apocrypha I sensed here. Black books are creations of Hermaeus Mora and his realm. Black books are relics of Apocrypha. Each holds a different secret. Most are kept in the vast libraries of Hermaeus Mora's realm, but he sometimes gifts one to a mortal. In addition to forbidden knowledge, each serves as a portal to Apocrypha. That is a secret the one who knows has not yet shared with me. I can count the number of black books I know about on one hand, and each is unique. Only one copy of each book exists. This is the first I have heard of one titled The Tormenting Eye. We must free Meln the Mouthless from Master Shelreni's grasp and retrieve the Black Book. But to do that, we need more information. Look around, Proxy. If Meln was indeed murdered here, there might be proof of Shelreni's villainy. That letter from Master Shelreni's mouth. That meeting must have been when Meln was murdered. A letter and the murdered Magister. I know what we must do, Proxy. Meln the Mouthless let down his guard and paid the ultimate price. His body has remained here forgotten and undisturbed for decades because he preferred solitude above all else. Now Master Shelreni has both Meln's spirit and his Black Book. To recover Meln and his Black Book, you must find Master Shelreni, and the letter you discovered explains how to do that. Go to the Assembly of Masters at Old Isra and question Shelreni's mouth, Vabdru. He shall know how to reach her. No, here our paths diverge. I leave Mouth Vabdru and Meln in your hands. While you pursue the spirit, I shall research the Black Book and contemplate the other threads of fate. I must... Master Shelreni has trapped Meln's spirit in a soul gem. You must retrieve that gem or destroy it. Go to Old Isra and find Shelreni's aide, Mouth Vabdru. He must have an office in the tower called Telvara. The Telvanni Assembly of Masters meets there. Well, their representatives do. The Masters themselves rarely bother to make an appearance. That is what they have mouths for. You want to go to Telvara. The mouths work out of that tower in Old Isra. The Masters leave day-to-day concerns to their mouths. Their own arcane studies are far more important to them, and they try to avoid direct interaction with them. This portal leads outside. You must travel to Old Isra from there. Defenses around Tel Hulin play havoc with portal magic.
You there! You look like a capable forager. I need some help. Can we
My master wants you to convey this message to Master Shelreni. The Assembly will not tolerate threats or coercion.
These rumors disturb the other masters. Shelreni must moderate her ambition before the Assembly takes action.
I will relay your concerns to Master Shelreni. Forget what you heard, stranger. Master Shelreni cares not what the other masters think of her, or how difficult she makes things for me. So, what brings you to Telvara, the Tower of the Telvanni Mouths? Master Shelreni never comes to Aldisra. Telvanni masters rarely do. I expect she is at her tower Tel Baro, but I would be a poor mouth indeed if I let you pester her at home without asking what business you have with her. Master Shelreni never returns anything she takes. But if you are willing to scratch behind my ear, I'll scratch behind yours. Serving Master Shelreni has become difficult. I would prefer to find another role in Aldisra. Oh, I already have the perfect position in mind. I just need to show them that I'm the best candidate. The papers contain sensitive information. Letters found by a valet in my employ. The servants' quarters are in a small tower to the north. The papers are stashed on the upper floor. Bring them back and leave them on Mouth Delvi's desk. Simple, yes? A better question is, do I think you are an assassin? Or do I even care? If you aren't, there's no danger. If you are, well, Master Shelreni can protect herself. Beyond that, I'm not sure my master and I are still on the same path. We tend to the affairs of the Assembly on behalf of the masters we represent. Master Shelreni is far too important to waste her time in matters of house business. All the masters are. So we mouths make sure routine matters never trouble them. A better question is, do I think you are an assassin? Or do I even care? If you aren't, there's no danger. If you are, well, Master Shelreni can protect herself. Beyond that, I'm not sure my master and I are still on the same path. We tend to the affairs of the Assembly on behalf of the masters we represent. Well done. And Master Shelreni always says good help is hard to find. I see you found the papers and placed them on the correct desk, and my paws are clean in this matter. Thank you. Now it's just a matter of waiting for Mount Delvi to resign. Then I can swoop in and claim the position. The less said, the better for both of us. Suffice it to say, you helped me secure a new position in accordance with the time-honored traditions of House Telvanni. With my business behind us, we can see to yours. Take the Tel Baro insignia from my office. You'll need it to unlock the wards. Otherwise, you'll never get through the cavern to reach the tower. Master Shelreni, my office is through the north door and the insignia is behind my desk.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Isra.
Meln is in my power, Torvasad. He'll unlock the Black Book soon enough.
Rest, children. We need to lie hidden within the Tormenting Eye, or else all is for naught.
Tell the princes, I'll uphold my end of the bargain. I expect them to uphold theirs.
I have no time for obstinate ghosts. You will give me access to the Black Book when I return, or else.
Over here! Quickly, before Shalreni comes back! I see you were able to follow the clue. My spirit is bound to the soul gem Shalreni used. Shalreni took the Black Book with her, but without my help, she doesn't need... Can you hear me? With the gem in your possession, I can come and go as I please. Now use that portal and let's go. Yes, this will do nicely. Let's discuss our arrangement, my chariot of flesh and bone. Being dead and incorporeal isn't how I plan to spend eternity. But being with... So, end of the world. Now, remember, I was a Telvanni Magister. Still am, as a matter of fact. One of the most powerful mages in the peninsula. And I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before, and Shalreni. Don't you think my counsel will be worth listening to? Well, it is. Once, long ago, I was her mentor, but I recognized a darkness in her, and not the usual Telvanni traits. She was reckless, dangerous. I refused to sponsor her advancement beyond the rank of master. And she coveted my Black Book. So, she killed me. It's an improvement on the ocular lens you used in my tower. I created a spell to produce the same effect without any need of a crude focus. Turns out, it works even better now that I'm dead. My Black Book, the Tormenting Eye, contains many secrets. Ghost Sight was one of them. With it, I can expand your senses, allow you to see the hidden, the imperceivable, the unseen. I have no doubt it will prove important in the tasks ahead of us. Remember, I was a Telvanni Magister, still am as a matter of fact. One of the most powerful mages in the peninsula. And I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before, and Shalreni. Don't you think my counsel will be worth listening to? Well, it is. Once, long ago, I was her mentor, but I recognized a darkness in her, and not the usual Telvanni traits. She was reckless, Dangerous, I refused to sponsor her advancement beyond the rank of master, and she coveted my black book. So, she killed me. It's an improvement on the ocular lens you used in my tower. I created a spell to produce the same effect without any need of a crude focus. Turns out, it works even better now that I'm dead. My black book, The Tormenting Eye, contains many secrets. Ghost Sight was one of them. With it, I can expand your senses, allow you to see the hidden, the imperceivable, the unseen. I have no doubt it will prove important in the tasks ahead of us. Remember, I was a Telvanni Magister, still am as a matter of fact. One of the most powerful mages in the peninsula. And I've dealt with Hermaeus Mora before, and Shalreni. Don't you think my counsel will be worth listening to? Well, it is. Once, long ago, I was her mentor, but I recognized a darkness in her, and not the usual Telvanni traits. She was reckless, dangerous. I refused to sponsor her advancement beyond the rank of master, and she coveted my black book. Tossed in your pack? I expect you to find a nice silk pouch for my gem at the first opportunity. Now, let's be off.
You are the one I seek. I see you're busy. I can occupy myself for now.
Gedane of Necrom, you tend the archive of corpses.
Never heard it called that before. But yes. Yes, I do. Would you like a tour of the catacombs?
Perhaps later. Hermaeus Mora's proxy returns.
Ah, of course. I'm sure the two of you have much to discuss.
I've got what you need.
Three labors, just as Gadain told me then. Black Book, able to... Ah, yes. I have been conversing with Curate Gadain.
Trading right here.
I have been conversing with Curate Gadain. I find him interesting. But now we must return to the business at hand. The fates of two worlds depend on what we do next, Proxy. Shall we proceed? I admit the particulars of the plan currently elude me. Clearly they believe the relic, this fulcrum obscura, and the rite are key to remembering the dream they seek. To stop them, we must learn more about the dream and the secret it holds. We go to Apocrypha. The stacks of Cypher's Midden contain the most extensive collections of tomes and treatises in all the known realms. If answers to our questions exist, we will find them there. Will you continue to aid me in this endeavor? The portal in the room downstairs connects to the endless library of Apocrypha. Once there, head northwest and meet me at Cypher's Midden. Our research begins there. Since Curate, where better to hide Oblivion portals than inside a ruined bookshop? This is just one of many studies I utilize across Tamriel. I even have a site in Apocrypha from which I can conduct my research. In Cypher's Midden, to be exact. The Ciphers of the Eye established the site as a headquarters of sorts. These mortals have come to Apocrypha at the invitation of Hermaeus Mora. They maintain and study the many libraries of the realm. It is both a refuge and a place of learning. Curate Gadain, are you certain you wish to accompany us?
Absolutely.
Whatever I get, I'll have to carry halfway to Solitude.
Wait, hold on. Headed to Old Isra.
Aye? Are you then? Tag along in my skiff. Aye? Are you then? Tag along. Aye? Are you then? Tag along in my skiff if you'd like.
Well?
I don't seem to be making much progress. Greetings to you both.
So many visitors, so little time.
Stop, citizen.
Father, we have to get you to safety. Quick, head to the barn.
yield, she says. Who's going to hurt the crops?
What? No, okay. Yeah, it was.
She's worth remembering.
As I pointed out in my best-selling tome, Ladies in Green, the Wood Elves are secretive by nature. Think on this the next time you see one.
As you say.
Traveler, a moment please.